Hi. So today I'll be starting the chapter triangles. Now in 10th class, in the triangle chapter, we basically discuss about the similarity of two triangles. As in 9th class, you've learned about the congruency of two triangles, where two triangles are exactly identical to each other, both in size and shape. But when we say two triangles are similar, we mean that the triangles are similar, means their size is different but the shape is same. For example, in an equilateral triangle, all the sides are same. So if I extend this in this way, then this triangle, say ABC and say DE, triangle ABC and triangle DBC, they will be similar because they are identical. Their shape is same but sizes are different. So we can get so many triangles. I can get a smaller triangle. So similarly, in this way we can discuss about similarity of triangles when their shape is same but their sizes are different. Unlike in congruency, both shape and size were same. So we'll come to that later on, but to begin with the chapter, let me first discuss a very important theorem, that is the basic proportionality theorem. The first theorem of this chapter that I'll be discussing, that is required basic proportionality theorem. Sometimes in short it is known as BPT. That is okay. And since this theorem was given by the ancient mathematician Thales, so it's sometimes known as also Thales theorem. So let me see what it defines. The statement of the theorem of basic proportionality theorem is that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. For example, you see I have taken a triangle ABC where DE is parallel to BC. That is, the line DE is parallel to one side of the triangle BC, and this line is intersecting the other two sides, that is AB and AC, in two distinct points D and E. Then what will happen? The theorem states that the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That is, these two sides are divided by this line parallel to the third side in the same ratio. That means this part AD by DB will be same as AE by EC, that I have written. AD by DB is AE by EC. So that is about the statement of the theorem. So let us prove this. So how will you prove? For proving this, we'll be using some theorems used in 9th class also. So first let me do some construction, that is, let me join this. Now if you see, how will you do the construction? Look at what I have to prove. AD by DB, AE by EC. So AD and DB. So we choose two triangles. We make two triangles and take the ratio of the two triangles whose bases will be AD and DB. So if I take the base to be AD, then this is the triangle ADB. And to make a triangle with base DB, I need a triangle, so I am joining this. So this will be my construction. Okay. So I have to write in construction, join BE. So now you see the triangle ADE and BDE. These are, if I considering these are their bases, these are the bases. So a common vertex, so they will have common altitude. So from the vertex, E is the vertex. So from E, I am dropping a perpendicular, which will be the common vertex. Say, give a name, say EN, say. Okay, EN. So what I am doing now, I am dropping perpendicular NE to the side AB. This I have to do. Now I will find the area of the triangle ADE upon area of the triangle BDE. So I will find the ratio of the area of this triangle and this triangle. So using the formula half base into altitude, I have taken AD to be the base. So for this is half basis I have taken to be AD The altitude is En. Similarly, for the triangle BDE, I am taking BD to be the base, so half of BD, and the altitude is same. This obtuse angle triangle, so same altitude En. Okay, so here En getting cancelled, half of getting cancelled. So this is becoming your AD upon BD. So you see this ratio, this left hand side is nothing but the ratio of these two triangles. Similarly, if you look at the right hand side, we'll find which triangle I should take. Now I'll be taking A to be the base, so same triangle ADE I can take. And for EC to be the base, I have to get a triangle, so I am joining this now. So in the construction, again I'll have to write join DC. Okay, got it? And so which triangles I'll be taking? Area of same triangle ADE upon area of now DEC I'll be taking. Triangle DEC. Now here, when I am considering this ratio, for this triangle AD I have to take A to be the base. So if A has to be the base, then what will be this altitude? From this I have to drop a perpendicular. Say given it's a DM. So that is DM will be perpendicular to AC. So in this way I am getting what construction I have to do depending upon needs. So half of AD, here instead of AD I will take A to be the base, AE base, and the corresponding altitude when A is the base, DM is the altitude, DM. Similarly for triangle DEC, EC I am taking to be the base, half of EC, and for this triangle same altitude is DM only. So it is also half of getting cancelled, DM getting cancelled, so AE by AC. So this we find out a ratio of the triangles such that they come out to be left hand side and right hand side, what is to prove. Now you look at a numerator of both the, so let's say equation 1 and equation 2. Let me give this name, say this is equation 1 and say this is equation 2. So for left hand side of equation 1 and 2, numerator is same. But what about the denominator? You look at the triangles BDE and DEC. So you see, this is the triangle and the another triangle is this one. So you recall the theorem you have learnt in 9th class, that is, what was the theorem? That is, there are two parallel lines and two triangles having the same base. This is the base, common base. Two triangles having common base and between the same parallels, then area of the two triangles were equal. That was the theorem. So here in this case also you see DE is parallel to BC and the common base is DE. So these two triangles will have equal area. So we can write, since DE is parallel to BC, therefore area of triangle BDE will be equal to area of triangle DEC, since they have common base. Common base, what is the common basis? Your DE, common base DE. So this is the, for this reason, that is, since they are between the same parallels and have the common base DE, so we can say these two areas are equal. We can write down this. So using, say, this area is equal to this area, give us the equation 3. So from equation 1, 2 and 3, what we can say? That is, that numerator was same and now denominator is also same by equation 3. These two areas are same. So that means left hand side of these two equations are same. So therefore we can say the RHS will be also same. So therefore by equation 1, 2 and 3, we can conclude that since left hand sides are equal, so RHS will be also equal. AD by BD is equal to AE by AC. Hence proved. So this is about the proof of the basic proportionality theorem. So we have to remember what will be the construction, and that we can have the hints from what is asked to prove. So mainly basically you have to find out the ratio of the area of the two triangles where this one will be common to both the cases, and I considering the basis I have to choose the triangles, and required constructions will be required, and the corresponding altitudes are also be drawn. Okay, now you see, so this theorem, in this case I have drawn a line D parallel to BC. So what will be the thing if I draw a line parallel to, let me erase this. So I have the triangle ABC. Now if I draw a line parallel to this side, that is to AB, say this is D and E, then by the theorem what will I be writing here? DE parallel to AB. Then by this theorem what will happen? That is ratio of this part to this part will be same as this part to this part. So it is CD by DA will be same as CE by EB. Next, if I take a line parallel to AC now, DE parallel to AC, then also by this theorem this by this will be same as this by this. Then what will happen? BE if, then BE by EC will be equal to BD by DE. So this is all about the basic proportionality theorem. So that is when a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, and dividing the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in equal ratio, that is in the same ratio. That is the thing. They are divided in the same ratio. Okay, so I think it's clear. Now the second theorem, that's the converse of the previous theorem. That is converse of basic proportionality theorem. So what the theorem states? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. That is the converse. That means if you have a triangle, and suppose ABC is the triangle, and there is a line, I don't know the line, it is dividing the sides in the points D and E, such that the line divides the sides in the same ratio. That means if that is this is to this, that is AD by DB is same as the ratio of the other two parts of the sides, AE by EC, that is, it is given, that is, this line divides these two sides in the same ratio, means this. Then what? Then the line is parallel to the third side. Then the line L, that is DE, will be parallel to BC. So this is the converse of the BPT or basic proportionality theorem. So whenever you see, this will be useful whenever you have to check whether a line is parallel or not. We have to check whether this ratio is the two ratios are equal or not. So it is the converse, and its proof can be done by the method of contradiction. It is simple like that. That is, method of contradiction, as you know, we assume the opposite of what it asked to prove. That is, we have to prove this, no? So we assume, let to the contrary, DE is not parallel to BC. That we assume. So that is not parallel. If this is not parallel, then there will be some parallel line through D. Say this is E. Then DE dashed will be parallel to BC. Some lines must be there which is parallel to BC. I have taken DE dash to be that line. So if DE dash is parallel to BC, then we can apply the BPT, basic proportionality theorem, in the triangle ABC. So by that theorem, by BPT, I am writing in short, that is basic proportionality theorem. What will happen? AD by let me write it here, otherwise it will not be possible. This is given and this to prove. Okay. So since DE dashed is parallel to BC, therefore your AD upon DB will be equal to AE dashed upon E dashed C by basic proportionality theorem that we have just now discussed. So now you see, this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So from 1 and 2, left hand side is same, so RHS will be same. So from 1 and 2, what we get? The RHS will be equal AE by EC will be equal to AE dashed by E dashed C. Okay. So this will get. Now what will you do? I'll add 1 to both sides. Why? You will see. So if I add 1 to both sides, say 1 plus, here also I add 1. Let's see what happens. This is a typical way of proving. We'll come across this kind of adding 1 or subtracting 1 many times when solving the questions on this triangle chapter. So let us see what happens. EC plus AE. We also take LCM, E dash C, AE dash plus E dash C. So this will by simplification. Now you observe and look at the figure. EC plus AE. What is EC plus AE? This is EC plus AE, nothing but AC. So here I can write AC. Instead of this, I can replace it by AC. And what about AE dash plus E dash C? This is what AE dash. AE dash this much plus E dash C. This is also AC. So I can replace this. So you see numerator same, that implies denominator will be also same. So that implies AC is equal to E dash C. So we can compare only one, either numerator same or denominator same. So for making numerator same, I have added 1 to both the sides. So EC is equal to E dash C. Look at the figure. This is your EC. EC is equal to E dash C. What does it mean? It means this point E dash must coincide with E. Otherwise not possible. So this implies E dash coincides with E. So they might, it has to be. E dash has to be the point E. Then only it is possible. So when E dash is E, so that means what? Then DE, in place of E dash, I can write DE will be parallel to BC. Hence proved. So we have proved. So this is the proof of the converse of BPT by the method of contradiction. Okay. Now I have taken a question where I'll be showing the application of both the theorems BPT and its converse. So what is the question? It is given PQR is a triangle and O is a point inside the triangle, and OP, OQ and OR are joined, and 3 points A, B, C are taken on OP, OQ and OR. And also it is given that AB is parallel to PQ, that is this AB is parallel to PQ, and AC, that means this AC is parallel to PR. These are given, and what you have to prove? You have to prove that BC is parallel to Q. So you see how I'll solve the question with the help of the basic proportionality theorem and its converse. So first let me take, this is given. Since AB is parallel to PQ, let me take. So AB parallel to PQ, which triangle I should consider? You see AB and PQ are in the triangle OPQ. Therefore, in triangle OPQ. What we'll have, but with the help of BPT or basic proportionality theorem, you see OB by BQ, OB by BQ is equal to OA by AP, OA by AP. You write by basic proportionality theorem. Or you can write down the statement also, that is when line is parallel to the AB is parallel to the one side and dividing the other two sides in the same ratio, that is okay. So we mark it as equation 1. So now let me take this one. Since AC is parallel to PR, so now which triangle I should take? AC and PR, I should take OPR. Therefore, in triangle OPR, what should I write? In OPR, OA by AP, OA by AP will be OC by CR, OC by CR. Equation 2, and this is also by the above theorem, that is using BPT I got these two equations. Now observe the equations, both this is equal to this and this is equal to this. So from 1 and 2, what can I say? This will be equal to this. So therefore from 1 and 2 I can conclude that OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. Okay. So now you look at this, OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. So if I apply this in the triangle OQR, so therefore in triangle OQR, what I can use? I can now use the converse of the BPT. That is, in the triangle OQR, since the ratio of OB to BQ is same as ratio OC to CR, so this line must be parallel to this line. So we can write that this BC is parallel to QR, and you write by converse of the basic proportionality theorem, or converse of the above theorem. So hence proved. These were asked to prove BC parallel QR, hence proved. So in this way, simply by observing, we can solve this kind of geometry questions. So here I have shown you the application of both BPT and its converse. Okay, that's all for today.